I might have been the first to call on Republicans in the Senate to reject the nomination of RFK Jr. as Secretary of Health and Human Services. You know, there are many aspects of the government that bear upon the issue of life, none more important than health and human services. It was one of the reasons why during our transition in 2016 and 2017, all of our candidates, first and foremost, were supporters of the right to life. Ultimately, our nominee, Secretary Tom Price, would move forward and advance the cause of life. And we made great progress. As you know, you were directly involved in a number of those issues through administrative action. But I understand people's desire to defer to the incoming president and the team that he has around him. But there's a reason why our founders gave the Senate the authority to advise and consent. It's the ability to help shape an administration and in some respects serve as guardrails around what the American people voted for. And I would just say to anyone in the sound of my voice today that the Secretary of Health and Human Services on a month-by-month basis makes more decisions that bear upon the sanctity of life and protections of religious liberty than any other member of an administration except the President of the United States. And so I think it's incumbent on the Senate now, in the Health Committee in the Senate, to ask the tough questions of RFK Jr., to get the answers, but ultimately, my hope is that the Senate will reject his nomination as Secretary of HHS and give President Trump an opportunity to nominate any number of men and women who are eminently qualified to lead health and human services, but also would bring with them a deep commitment to the sanctity of life.